Have you ever wondered how social networks decide what to show you in your news feed? It can be overwhelming with so much content out there. If you've ever felt lost in the sea of posts, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into how to combine heuristics for ranking newsfeed items effectively. I totally get it. It can be frustrating when you see irrelevant posts or miss out on the content that truly matters to you. You're not alone in this struggle. Many users feel the same way when navigating their feeds. Here's the specific question we're addressing today. One user asked, how can we effectively combine different heuristics to rank newsfeed items? They want to ensure that their feed promotes the best content while still providing a mix from various factors. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So, what's the challenge here? The naive approach might seem simple. Load the top items from each factor and alternate them. But this can lead to one factor dominating the feed, which isn't ideal. We need a more intelligent way to rank these items. And stick around. At the end of this video, I'll share a powerful tip that can help you create a more balanced and engaging news feed. To begin addressing the user's question, we need to define the individual heuristics for each factor. This means identifying what criteria will determine the ranking of items based on factor A, factor B, and factor C. Next, the user should normalize these heuristics to ensure they are on a similar scale. This is crucial because if one heuristic has a larger range, it could overshadow the others in the final ranking. After normalization, the user can combine the heuristics. A weighted sum approach can be effective here, allowing the user to assign different importance levels to each factor based on their goals. Now, the user should implement a ranking algorithm that sorts the items based on the combined scores. This will allow the user to surface the best content while maintaining a diverse mix from each factor. Finally, the user can test the ranking system with real data. This will help them evaluate if the combined heuristics are effectively surfacing the desired content and make adjustments as necessary. Fun fact: did you know that Facebook's algorithm is constantly evolving? It learns from user behavior to improve what you see in your feed. Imagine having a personal assistant that knows your preferences. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative approach suggests incorporating normalization to combine heuristics for ranking newsfeed items. This method defines a new heuristic direction that accounts for different optimal values across factors. It uses the positive square root of the squares of normalized factors, ensuring higher values are better. This method also allows for user-specific adjustments based on their preferences. By assigning weights to each factor, the algorithm can adapt dynamically to user interactions, refining the ranking based on what the user values most. Now, let's shift our focus to a different response. This user suggests a different approach to ranking newsfeed items. They recommend combining items from various categories without prioritizing any single category initially. Start by displaying the top 4 or 5 items from the overall ranked list, followed by the highest ranked sponsored content, if applicable. If users can subscribe to specific categories, the system should prioritize those. For example, if a user prefers category B, show the top-ranked items from that category first, followed by a mix from other categories. After displaying about 10 items, continue with the ranked items from each category. Finally, the user emphasizes the importance of collecting feedback on the new algorithm. This feedback will help ensure that users see their preferred content first, followed by top items from each category based on their activity and browsing history. Let's check out another perspective from a different user. An alternative approach suggested by a user involves using matrix factorization. If you have enough labeled data, like user history, this method can help rank items effectively. By applying a special loss function, you can achieve good results in predicting user affinity for each newsfeed item. The user emphasizes that the inferred number from matrix factorization can guide your ranking. Higher affinity means a higher rank for the newsfeed items. Here's the tip I promised. Regularly review and adjust your heuristics based on user feedback. This will keep your newsfeed fresh and relevant, ensuring users stay engaged. And there you have it. By combining heuristics intelligently, you can create a more engaging newsfeed. Remember, user feedback is key to success. If you found this video helpful, hit that subscribe button for more insights, and don't miss our next video on advanced ranking techniques.